to my show, Cooking with Mrs. Menendez. I'm your host, Linda Menendez. Tonight we're going to be making salsa, a recipe from scratch from the Menendez family. It's really yummy and spicy and tomatoey, and it's a secret that I'm going to share with everyone. The ingredients that we're going to be using today are 3 to 4 medium-sized tomatoes, fresh cilantro, lemon, garlic, onion, jalapenos, or you can use serrano pepper if you want, pepper, salt, cayenne pepper, and paprika, and a little bit of sugar. So now we're going to start by cutting some vegetables. My favorite part. Alright, so we're going to start with the tomatoes. First, I cut out any parts that I think look disgusting. Then, I strategically cut along this rind. And I cut along that side, and I cut along that side, and left side, and then just chop that end off. You want to be careful not to cut yourself. Ow! I'm just kidding. See, it's that easy.
Somebody throw me a fourth ball. Go, Linda. And we're off.
Next, we're going to add half an onion. We'll just chop right away. Just chop it in half. And then, just put the other half aside. Chop off this little part, and we don't need that. And just peel off the outer layer, and you're ready to just chop it up. Now we're going to just put the onions in with the tomatoes. Next, we're going to chop up the garlic. We'll want about 2, this is good, about 2 pieces of garlic, or cloves. Just peel them. Ooh. This is where I put the garlic in the bowl with the other things. Next, we're going to put the cilantro in the bowl. Take the cilantro, and you don't need all these end parts. Just take that off. Look for it. Look for any black spots. Oh, that's gross. Don't want that in there. And after that's done, you don't want too much cilantro. It tastes disgusting. Alright, just chop it up loosely, you don't need, real fine mince like the garlic. Just see if there's some black spots. enough to, you can already smell it. Now we're gonna put the cilantro in the bowl. Next, we're gonna do the jalapenos. For a shortcut, we're just gonna use ones out of the can. And probably, you know, get as much as like a whole jalapeno. Alright, that is good. Let's put them in. I want to try and get those juices. Next, we're going to do the lemon. And you can just use the same knife because it's all going to go in the same place. If you don't have a lemon squeezer, you can always just use a fork. Or your bare hands. Just squeeze a half a lemon in there. So far I've put in paprika. Now I'm going to put in some cayenne pepper. Don't want it too spicy because we already put in jalapenos. So just to give it a little bit more kick. Next, some pepper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 turns for salt. Maybe 10 turns for pepper too. Sounds about right. Just mix it really good. And what I like to do, and it's optional, but I like to give it a little bit of sugar just to take off the edge. And not much, maybe like, you know, half of a teaspoon or so. Get the juices going, all the different flavors colliding together to form the ultimate salsa mix. It looks so beautiful. You can just see those whites clashing with the greens and the reds. And once you've stirred it pretty good, it's ready to try. Let's try it. This is one of my favorite dishes. And let's just hope it turned out as good as I thought it would.
That is good salsa. You have to make this at home. Okay? If you don't, I will.
And that's the Menendez style family recipe secret for salsa. Join us next time for when we learn how to make ants on a log. Soy tu hosta, Linda Menendez. Tonight, we're going to be making salsa from scratch. It's a homemade recipe that I taught myself. And it's really good. Tonight, we're going to be making salsa. It's a homemade recipe from the Menendez family, which I actually invented myself. It's really good. The ingredients that we're going to be using tonight. So let's get started. My favorite part. My
Oh, how long was that? 2 seconds? Okay. Man, why do I...
Able to be frustrated wouldn't be perfect, though. If that happens, just let the dog eat it. Just get my done. You can grab seasoning spread, throw it all the salsa, and make sure it's nice and spread throughout the salsa. Just spread it. And that is how you make the Menendez family salsa. Olay! Join us next time for when we learn how to make banana splits. Join us next time when we show you how to make poop on a stick.
Also,
It's disgusting.